This was a huge surprise for me, really, really significant. But I think actually, if I look back, the writing was probably on the wall. They've been breadcrumbing us for a little while. I mean, Prince Harry has been so hot on trying to make sure that his security was in place, was sorted for himself and his family. And now we know that that wasn't just about being able to come back to Britain to visit the King or Queen or to visit his homeland. That was about potentially coming back to settle here again. And of course, they had the visit this summer, meeting the King and Queen, and also going to Althorpe, going to Princess Diana's resting place, spending time with the Spencers as well. And you know, Harry is very close with the Spencers. I think how close they are cannot be underestimated, and was probably part of this decision as well. I think they will be surprised at this decision on behalf of the Sussexes. Harry and William, their relationship is non-existent to say the least. But I don't think he'll be very pleased about it. I don't think he'll be very pleased about it at all. But I do think they are going to have to get to a point of reconciliation. That will happen. Perhaps this is the first step on the road to that. You know, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Perhaps they have had a warming of relations. Certainly, we have seen that with Prince Harry and King Charles. But I think there will be surprise, definitely, from the royals. The King was informed about this over the weekend, didn't know about it before then, knows about it now, is said to be very, very pleased. But I think other royals will be surprised. I think Eugenie and Beatrice, who are close to Prince Harry, will certainly be pleased about this also.
2.5 days, 3 days. Yeah. But we're just so thrilled to have our own little bundle of joy, and to be able to spend some precious times with him as he slowly starts to grow up.
The British press are going to be super interested in what they are doing. They're going to want to find out where the kids are going to school, where they're living, you know, how they spend their free time. The press are going to absolutely be so interested in that. And of course, Harry and Meghan have had a pretty torrid time when it comes to the British media and the British press. But I think there's also probably an element that they have decided that there's more important things in life, that it's important for them to be near family, that it's important for them to try something different, and hope that the British press potentially will have learned some lessons, potentially would have realised that hounding a person continuously for a story is not the way to go, and hoping that they can be left alone to sort of build some sort of private life. They are going to be private citizens, not working royals, but like I said, people are going to be so interested with them. The press scrutiny and the security challenges are going to be huge. They're not going to be insurmountable, however. I think they are coming back stronger than they were, stronger as a unit, stronger as a family. They will make sure that they have things in place that keep them safe and keep them well and keep them healthy. They know what to expect now. Perhaps they are walking back into the lion's den, but they're walking back into a lion's den prepared. You know, they're not bringing a knife to a gunfight. They know what they have to do, what they're going to come up against, and will prepare themselves better. And I think that's key. You know, they know perhaps how this is going to go, so they know how to play the game a bit better. I think there's an element probably of Harry realizing that being on this side of the pond would be good for him and his charity work. You know, he still works very closely with Wellchild, with Scotty's Little Soldiers, with the Diana Award, with the Invictus Games as well. And I think he definitely wants to be able to put more into that. And being on this side of the pond will make that easier. I think as well, maybe it's a new chapter for them. I think initially, you know, when they left and stepped back as working royals, in 2020, it was Meghan's turn. It was her turn to do something for her, for them to experience that side of life, which they did in Montecito for 6 years. And now they've probably decided, let's try something new, let's try something different. And let's see what Harry wants to do, how he can flourish being on his home soil. And again, out with the confines of the royal family. I think that's key. You know, they're not going back to being working royals. I think they're definitely going to be able to maintain that because they're going to be busy trying to build their life. Harry has his charity work, Meghan has as ever, and they've got 2 kids in the mix as well. They definitely have enough to be getting on with without getting into the fray of being a working royal. They don't need to do that, and they don't want to do that.
He can rent a room from me if he wants. I don't really care, to be honest. If you want the honest truth, no bother.
So the family are obviously from Althorpe, aren't they? So makes sense, doesn't it, I suppose?
How would you feel having them as neighbours?
Neighbours? Might put the house price up a little bit. Yeah, no worries at all. No dramas at all.
Yeah. So I can go to lunch with them, can't I?
I'm not particularly a royalist either way or not, so it really doesn't bother me.
It's a good thing to be back with family, so I think that would be good.
P-T-O-N.
Yeah.
Well, he's used to the area, isn't he? And obviously he's been to the house so many times, so yeah, they'd fit in well. Yeah, definitely. It'll be a bit of a shock though, to maybe for the day-to-day living, but yeah, they'll enjoy it absolutely.